Hey, this is Mass X, and I got something that's actually fairly freaking cool that I want to talk about, and that's X7Game, X7, and the link will be in my description. And why do I want to talk about this? Well, if you've probably watched my channel, I've talked about there's games that just never come out globally or anywhere else that are in China, but it has been through the years incredibly difficult to get to play any of those games. And one of my favorite games that I used to play, but then I lost my ability to log in to China because it can be difficult at times and incredibly frustrating, is One Piece Fighting Path. One Piece Fighting Path, hands down, is one of, if not the best One Piece mobile game. It is absolutely, utterly stellar. I absolutely love the game. It's amazing to play. The PvP type combat in this game is second to none. The character roster, it follows the story just like the anime and the manga. It is absolutely a sick game. So now you can play it easily, and the beauty of X7 is it does so much more than allow you to log in with these games, okay? Because there's no English. So if you go into the tools section for any game, you can see there's real-time translation. You can do game scripts, auto-click tools, picture-in-picture. It allows you to do so much. So how do you do this? Well, the link is going to be in my description, okay? You're going to click on that link and you're going to create an account. And just if you're wondering, if you're a person that likes to spend, they have phenomenal deals. You can use PayPal with them, so it's really simple. Before, you couldn't even put anything in when you were playing these games. It was incredibly difficult. They make it super easy. I'm going to show you. They also have tons of gift codes and coupons for the game. They keep them ready and available right to you. So you're just going to go in. Once you create the account, you're going to be able to go in, pick the game you want to play, and then you're just going to hit open, as you see below. And once you hit open, it's going to take you to that game. And once you've logged in once, it's going to come up through their system. So it's really simple, crazy stuff. And I don't know how familiar you are with One Piece Fighting Path, but it is absolutely a stellar game. So what happens now? Okay, you would go to click. Don't even have to click. It pops up on its own. It shows my last login, okay? So I go ahead and click on that. And boom, I'm in the game. Now you're going to notice at the top of the screen, you've got the little translator button. So what happens when you hit that? It's going to translate what's on the screen for you. So if you're curious to read about any of the notes, anything else, boom, it is right there. So you got to love that. Makes it really simple. They also have another little thing, and if you don't like these, you can remove them from the screen, but here you can click this. It will show you the coupons, expires in 21 hours, gift codes, voila, anything that you need is right there. So now what happens? Hit the button again and I'm logging in. It couldn't be any easier. It's actually really cool. If I would have had this years ago, I would have freaking been playing this game every day. I was so in love with it when it came out. Completely enjoyed it. Thought it was just one of the most amazing mobile games that had been released, and as authentic to the source material as you can find. Just absolutely great stuff. And we're going to show the game off because it is absolutely a stellar looking game, and if you're a One Piece fan, it is absolutely nuts. But one of the things you're going to see is this is going to be your basic screen. It's open world, let's call it. Let's go ahead and see if we got any goodies in the mailbox. Let's see, I think that's for them. Oh, I did. Cool. Got some stuff there. Nice. Very good to know. But this game really is simple. In the top left where you see that little exclamation point, shows you where you're at. It will move you along. It will follow you through the story. And of course, if you're not familiar with it, you can just go ahead and hit the auto translate until you get used to the game itself. Just really good stuff. And again, you can just hit that button so it moves you on through the story. If you're interested in reading the story, then of course you can hit the translate. If you're not, you can easily skip through it, or you can go through, read it if you can. If you want to translate it and go right through it, it's that simple and cool, and just a wonderful tribute to the One Piece IP. Absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some fighting. The thing that shines in this game is the fighting. It is so much fun. It really is. And I've also actually done some pre-recording, which I will get into and go over to show you some of the different areas of the game. But as you can see, it's just such a nice looking game, and it gives so much to the player to enjoy. The way they have built up this world so well is so impressive. But we'll go ahead and show you guys a little bit of combat here. Then we're going to show you some characters. Maybe we'll do some pulls. We're just going to do all sorts of stuff because, like I said, I'm having to start fresh, but I'm okay with that because I like this game so much, and the gameplay is so much fun. And I never do good when I'm talking and recording and playing. That's why I like to pre-record when I'm playing and just have, just be able to narrate after the fact. But yeah, how can you look at how fluid it is when you are playing this, okay? It is just absolutely wonderful. Even gives you the little steps so you can see where you're going, just so you know where to go to for your battles, and boom, off to the races. We're fighting again. Yes, we are. Really? No, you ain't gonna hit me. You might have, but I came back to see you. Don't shoot me. Voila. I just love the gameplay in this, and the PvP is just absolutely sick. Boom. Yeah, I'm so happy to have this game back in my repertoire to play. You guys have no idea, and to have it with such ease of use, and to now know I've got other things that I might like to play too available to me that will never come out globally, just really makes me super happy. So we got a little bit more story. Let's see what I got in the backlogs of fights and other things to kind of show off some other areas of the game. But before I do that, I just want to stress how close to the source material it has. It just, if you are familiar with, if you've read the manga, watched the anime, you're just going to feel right at home after a while, even though it may not be in your native language. You've got the translation, but you're going to know the story if you play it, which makes it so great. That's just what's so much fun about it, because they just stuck so close. I still wish this would come out on global. It would just be absolutely amazing. But of course, I'm sure it has to do with licensing requirements outside of China. And who holds the license outside of China, which I'm assuming is Bandai, which, yeah, their One Piece games are not nearly as good as this. And they even have these cutscenes too, which is really cool. Why? But that's why we have something like this, because this allows us to still play it when you're not in China, which makes it just wonderful. So let's go ahead and go back to what I was going to do. So we're going to do some little bit more battling. They have areas, as you progress through this game, you are going to get level locked at times. So like you might be at level 18, but it wants you to be at 21. There's a separate area that it will guide you to where you can just do battles to gain more experience. And that's what you're witnessing here, one of those types of battles. Very similar to what you're going to get in the gameplay and the other areas. But the point is, it's going to just walk you through when you have to get stronger to be able to continue to play the game in other areas. And I really like that when games do that. They don't make you second guess and do all sorts of stuff. But like I said, the fighting in this is so fluid and easy. Even doing it on a tablet with the buttons is great. Of course, if you can do it on your computer and program your keyboard, or they have controller support, which even makes it even better, which I can't wait to get into. I've just been working on this the last couple of days, just here and there, having just I just want to play this. I'm playing this not serious. I'm playing this to enjoy it like I did before, to have fun, to build up my roster, to get, because there's so many characters in the One Piece universe is so immersive that there's just so much it offers you. It's just too much fun. That's what we were looking for. Seeing them got a little bit of a boss battle here. I think, though, I completely annihilated her way too quickly. I was way too overpowered for this. A little bit of a letdown. Was hoping it was going to go a little longer, but either way, you know, we're at the outset of the game. We know how that goes, and as you progress, things get so much more harder. Then you're wishing for those early days when things were easier. But that's what, I don't care. I just love this game. But that's it. And this is that little area, the adventure trip area. And you're going to get character shards, as you can see for Luffy here. You just move on to the next area and you just keep getting yourself leveled up until, okay, you can now go back to the story. And it's usually not that long. It doesn't usually take too much time for you to do that. But again, it is one of those things. Yeah, I switched over because I needed some practice. I was really stinking up the joint playing with this character because I just wasn't used to the combinations. And he got hit a few times, but damn, that lightning just can be very effective. So I want to master this character because I think he's just going to be really good to use early game. Especially taking out these mobs. But yeah, it's just again, cannot stress enough how much fun this game is, how enjoyable it is. And if you're a One Piece fan, you are just depriving yourself if you're not playing it, because you're just gonna fall in love with it. And there's just been, in my opinion, so few One Piece games that are just that solid, that this really, they did such a good job with it. Now, the drawing system is really straightforward. As you can expect, there's going to be different banners out there that you can draw on. You're going to acquire tickets as you play the game. You know, really simple stuff here. And, you know, as being a mainly free-to-play light spender game, person with this game, you know, early on, you know, just have some fun with it, but then you're going to want to save up, because when they have those new character banners, there might be one that you're really interested in. But yeah, I mean, if you can think of the character in One Piece, they probably have already released it. It is insane, the library of characters available in this game. And of course, early on, they are going to focus a bit more on the first chapters of the series and those characters, but the animations, I mean, just look. I mean, they just look great. And this game was developed a few years ago. The fact that they hold up this well is just says so much for the development team behind this game and what they did, and really must care about this IP, which just makes it so attractive to want to play it when they have that much care. Knowing that the people and the fan base can be rabid at times. So yeah, I've always given hats off, New Verse, for this, because I just think it's really a gem, and it's a shame that it isn't available across all countries, in all languages. But luckily, we have X7 now to make that very easy. And we got Smoker looking very badass. I can't remember how my pulls were on this particular one. I mean, just look at that. The animations are so fluid. I'm so impressed by what they did with this game. Oh, wow. We got the feature on the banner. I will take that. Now, another character I'm going to have to learn. But that's another great aspect of this game. They have so much, they have practice areas for you with any character that you have, and newer characters on top of it that you want to test out. But that's really about it. I want to give you guys, of course, the treat of seeing One Piece Fighting Path again, that hasn't dropped at all through the years, that they've absolutely kept up with it and just done a phenomenal job, and now bring it to people that have never had a chance to be able to play it, to know now that it's incredibly easy to play, that you have translation real time available to you, as well as a host of other features by X7 to allow you to really take advantage of the game. So I can't say it enough. Thank you, hats off for making this again available to me, at least, because I appreciate it. I love it. I just think it is one of the best mobile games that has ever been released, especially if you're a One Piece fan. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. And make sure you go into that description and I'll have the links that you need in there. Thanks again.